I mean, to find this rare clip of Rashied and Blood and Don Cherry, I mean, whether you like it or not, I mean, this is one of the most fantastic concepts that come out of Afro-American music. Rashied Ali and Blood and Don Cherry. As a bass player, I really would love to have played with those guys. I mean, on that gig, I mean, I simply love the way that Rashied articulates what some people might call free time, and the way Blood is um, articulating the rhythm in the guitar section, and then Don is on a trumpet with another layer of concepts. And for a bass player, that working with Rashied was always that he had a sense of time, a sense of time. Time is a very funny thing, especially in improvised music, especially in Afro-American music, when people talk about free time as well as a swing time. Swing is a concept that Afro-Americans developed in the United States, which is an essential element, and it's a group effort. What I mean by group effort, it's the drum, bass, and piano or guitar, and this function is created by some forward motion in the interrelationship between the bass and the guitar and the drums. And Rashied is an evolution of that, coming all the way from Billy Dobbs. I mean, and then making that whole transition to what we call open or free improvisatorial music, not based on kind of bar line aspects, which we were functioning with in that particular period. But the idea that the bar line was eliminated in the sense that this time was still fixed, and Rashied would never, working with John, who was one of the most fantastic saxophone players, especially for playing time. I mean, when you listen to the way he plays in time, and as a bass player, that was one of the most interesting things about playing with saxophone players that really played time. The time becomes independent. And some saxophone players or some horn players tend to play behind the time or before the time or before the beat or end of the beat, and that puts a little weight on the. But John and knew that, and Elvin. So here comes Rashied with another multi-rhythmical concept, and then you got Blood, which is tight sounding guitar, and then on top of that you got the great Don Cherry just floating on top of that, on that, and he's bringing his rhythms into the situation. So it's a marvelous little clip of what people, especially coming from the point of view of Afro-American improvising concepts, and I distinctly to make that difference between European improvisation, where the Europeans didn't deal with the drummer because the drum was taken out of their music a long time ago, and over in America, this became a very big function, especially in American music, the drum, and that's what made it American music. In fact, this rhythmical concept that was brought by Afro Americans and Europeans to create that, because the guitar is a European instrument, drum kit, the way it was made, and me as a bass player, that would be fantastic. So that's my little recitation on Don Cherry and Blood and Rashied, because personally Rashied is not with us now, but we have this little clip, and go out and listen to his music. Thank you.